Welcome to the Final Expense Sales Academy, the hub for mastering the art of final expense life insurance sales. If you're looking to become a pro in the final expense industry, you're in the right place. My name is Kyle Williams, and I'm your host to go through the ins and outs of the final expense business, from tips to tricks to industry insights. We cover everything you need to close deals with confidence, provide true value to your clients, and become a better insurance agent. So hit that subscribe button and let's get started on elevating your sales game one video at a time. Hey guys, in this episode, we're going to talk about step one of the sales process, knocking on the door. Be sure to subscribe so that way you can catch all our latest videos. But the knocking on the door is the very first step of the sales process. If you do telesales, it is picking up the phone and starting to call the client to get them to answer the phone. So this sounds so obvious, but the reason I included this is it absolutely blows my mind how many agents will simply not stop at a house or not call a client simply by the way that the lead looks or what the house looks like, whatever it may be. They just simply don't even give it a chance. And if you don't give it a chance, you have 0% chance to make that sale. So that is why I included this in the sales process, and it is a very obvious step. You have to do this. You cannot do anything else unless you initiate contact with the prospect. So here are some things that you should do in this step that will help you in the sales process. It's not just simply going up knocking on the door if you're doing in-person sales. So here are some things that you can do in this step. When you pull up in the yard, look around, see what's around. As you walk up to the door, look around. What you're doing is looking for anything around the yard. What you are looking for is anything that may serve as an interest to them. Something that can be a talking point. You can use this in building rapport because people like people who share the same interest as them. So what you're looking for is motorcycles. Do they have an interest in motorcycles? Is there any campers? Do they enjoy camping? Another big one that you see is political signs and figures. So all that stuff, just make a mental note of that, and then if it makes sense, bring it up into the discussion, into building rapport. So you just take a mental snapshot of all this. You don't go to the door and immediately start talking about it. You can if you want, but it's more so just coming back, make a mental note, and then this is going to be a way to help building rapport with the individual. And then another thing you can do is pay attention to the cars in the driveway. So if you go there and there's different cars that show up, now you can know you might be dealing with different people. Pay attention to the cars in the driveway. Now, that is not to say that if there's no cars in the driveway to not knock on the door. That is 100% the thing not to do. You always knock on the door every time you go there because you don't really know what the situation is in the house. There's a lot of final expense clients who do not own a car. So another thing that you can do in this step is you can look for repairs to be done on the house. Maybe they're of low income. The house may need some repairs. They may have an old policy that they could use the cash value out of to make repairs. Maybe they need it. You never know. So be sure to get a full mental snapshot of the house, of the yard, everything included as you're walking up to the door when you go knock on the door, because there could be signs in this yard to help you close this deal. So as you can see, there's a lot more to do in this step that can help you get the sale. You just have to pay attention and be very attentive. It's more than just knocking on the door. Obviously, that's the thing you have to do, but there's a lot more in this step than just knocking on the door. So if I can leave you with two main things to focus on in this step is take a mental snapshot of the yard and the house, and then the second thing is actually initiating contact with the prospect. So actually going to knock on the door. A lot of people fail at that. So as we wrap up here, if you received anything valuable here, be sure to like it. Be sure to share it with your friends. Share it on social media. If you received something valuable, comment below what was your favorite piece of content in this video. And be sure to subscribe so that way you catch all our latest content. We'll see you in the next episode.